trying to look cute, but you know I always am. We're all under house arrest. Juinis con jueguitos. Damn, what are you talking about? I looked at him like you crazy. Like we're just a couple young hood dudes hanging out, half Swedish. Shout out to my Nordic people. Y'all know y'all are the cool Asians. Out of all the Asians, y'all are the cool Asians. Filipinos are wild. I was born in Mexico, but I was raised in New England, which is the northeastern part of the United States. Surprisingly, a lot of people don't know that. I know, it's weird. And then I tell them, yeah, well, specifically Connecticut. And they automatically say, ooh, Connecticut, you're rich. No, Glastonbury. Remember, Heather? Remember? Well, hey, you guys, welcome to my channel. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Voice Papa Boom here with another mukbang video. What's going on? How are you? For shout outs, requests, and dedications, make sure to hit me up on all our social media platforms, which I will leave in the description box below. But if you want to hit us up on our most active social media platform, of course, it's going to be on Instagram. And it's not going to be just my personal one or my wife's personal one, which you can go to hers too, or her YouTube channel, whatever you want to do. But it's going to be our both personal one, our combined one on Instagram called Love at First Bite Vlog. That's where we post the most. That's where we respond the most. That's where we talk to y'all the most. So if you have any requests, shout outs, and dedications, or you want to talk or ask questions about anything you want to do. Lately, it's been people wanting to start their own YouTube channel and how hard is it, which is not hard at all. So if you would like to talk to me about that kind of stuff, make sure to hit us up on Love at First Bite Vlog on Instagram, and we'll be waiting for you. All right. Coldest water bottle. If you want to get this big coldest water bottle right here, or the small 20-ounce one, make sure to hit that link down below in the description box. Type in promo code BOOM and get your chance to get one of these. I think they hook it up on the shipping and handling, or discount on the bottle. I don't know what it is. Just hit the link, promo code BOOM. It helps me out. It helps you out, and you get a hookup on one of these cool water bottles. Coldest water bottle. Keep your hot stuff hot and your cold stuff cold. So, good morning. It's early. It's day one of my 2 days off in a row. This rarely happens, and that's why I'm not all done up and I got the glasses on. I'm not trying to look cute, but you know I always am. I have a. It's weird to be like, this is a traditional Mexican breakfast. It's just breakfast. Not everything. They eat eggs everywhere. People eat eggs everywhere, and people cut up meat, saute it, and then throw eggs in, and almost every country. Okay, I don't want to say this is a Mexican breakfast when it's just a breakfast that mostly Mexicans I've seen eat this in the morning. It's cut up hot dogs with eggs, scrambled eggs. And no, I didn't whisk them in a bowl and then pour it. No, I just crack them in the pan. Did like 3 of them. Frijoles. They're not my mom's frijoles. I don't know how to make my mom's frijoles. I tried a few times. It's hard. She has that bucket. She got that little bowl on top of the stove that's like months and years of just like leftover bacon grease, fish grease, beef grease, all kinds of different kinds of grease all together. And she takes a big scoop of it right in the frijoles. I don't do that. It tastes bomb when she does it, but we're all under house arrest. Anyways, this is frijoles out of a can, refried beans, pinto beans out of a can, which I of course added adobo, sazon, a whole bunch of seasonings, cheese, queso fresco. I like to put these are pickled serrano peppers. I like to put serrano peppers on top with the pickled carrots and onions on top, and a little bit of the pickled juice that's in the serrano pickled pepper can, whatever. I can't talk right now. And then I put a little bit of queso fresco on top. I also have bits and pieces of queso fresco. So I have these corn tortillas. They don't look good and they don't seem good. They're from Whole Foods. I want some banderita, but it is what it is. Let's get this thumbnail going. I'm gonna put a little bit of I'm just gonna roll this up, and I'm maybe gonna put some frijoles on it, and get this thumbnail going. What do y'all think? Okay, okay. Get these glasses off so I don't have any glare. Good enough. Not bad. I don't know about you, but I like ketchup on my juinis con jueguitos. All right, cheese. Sure. Cheers. Super good. Cafecito. It's hot. I believe my wife wants to make me a traditional Finnish dinner tonight, which I will be filming. Everything my wife cooks, it's weird, like every time she cooks me something, it's really good, right? The presentation is not the food presentation, like when she's talking about it. Hey, I'm gonna make you I'm gonna buy some small shrimp, mix it up in some mayonnaise, put it on a slice of bread, and you're gonna eat it. And I'm like, what? I also don't want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? I want to try everything Finnish. But the dinner she's making me tonight, doesn't, it seemed like pretty like on some normal shit. She's gonna batter a pork chop, fry it, it goes with like boiled or roasted potatoes. With some buttered garlic. I feel like the internet has made the world so much smaller. I don't know where I'm coming up with this. I guess I'm like segueing from what my wife's gonna cook. Because a lot of the stuff that they eat is the same shit we eat. I feel like every country in this planet has their like traditional shit. Like, oh, you're going to Mexico, tacos. Oh, you're going to fucking America in the South, eat some barbecue. You know, going to Japan, sushi. You know, but then at the end of the day, motherfuckers are still eating steak, potatoes, soup, noodles, eggs for breakfast. Like it's almost bugs me out. And I don't know if he remembers, but one of my best friends growing up, right? When I was a kid, when I was young, we would go to, shame on me for not going to Mexico in years, but when I was a kid growing up, even into my teenage years, we would literally go to Mexico either every year or every other year, right? And we'd go, it was vacation, but it was also like hanging out and seeing family. That's all. It wasn't like we're going to Cancun. It was like we're going to fucking Hermosillo, and we're gonna go to La Granja, and we're gonna go to fucking, the closest we'll go to a beach is we'll go to Quino. Quino is like this beach right outside of Hermosillo, Sonora. So we'll go out there, right? And this is not even an exciting memory, but it's stuck in my head all my life, and I still and whenever I think back of when I brought my homie to Mexico with us, I just laugh every time I think of it. So we're going out to dinner, right? Me, my homie, my uncle, and my cousin, and it's gonna be really fun because my parents aren't coming, and my uncle's like 27 at the time. I'm like 16, and my cousin's like 19, and another one of his friends is like 22 or something, right? So it's like young guys hanging out. We're talking to girls. We're being loud in the streets. It's fun, right? And we go out to eat, and of course, like my homie from the States, he's with me, and he just wants to eat traditional Mexican food, right? And so that's what we're doing. We're taking them to all the, taco spots, all the everything, Sonoran hot dog spots, everything. And we saw an Italian restaurant across the street, and he looked at me and he was like, "Damn, Mexicans be eating Italian food up in here?" And I'm just like, "What?" But it was the realest comment because he just didn't know better. You know what I mean? Like people, you don't think about these things. Like you don't think about how it was like such an ignorant thing to say. Like if he was an adult, but he's a kid. He's 15, 16, right? We don't equate that. We don't like think about these things. Like other countries are also eating Taco Bell and Italian food and, I don't know, Chinese people maybe have a Chinese American, restaurant to be funny because they think it's cool because Chinese food in America is way different from Chinese food. People are still being normal. Like we're not in the States eating fucking Lucky Charms every day and pancakes with tons of bacon every day and fucking Twinkies and Doritos and fucking hamburger. Because I'm not even kidding. Like this is what people think. Like at least being married to her, like the Europeans, like and I'm assuming other people in other countries, not in the States, they literally think we're eating like shit. Just because we happen to be bigger and fatter than most countries. They think we're just killing pancakes every day and killing burgers and killing fucking, beef ribs but it's not the case. We like to eat different kinds of food, and so do other countries. But when he said it, I was like, damn, what are you talking about? I looked at him like, you crazy. Like, of course it's an Italian restaurant. This is a city. We're downtown. This is a regular city from, just because we're in Mexico, that what every business is going to be. It was just funny. I don't know. I gave him shit about that for so many years, and he was like, I know, man. Like, I don't know. But, that's how it goes, man. What can I say, man? He was just a young, we're just a couple young hood dudes hanging out. He ain't never been to Mexico. I get it. It's funny as hell because the guy I'm talking about right now, he's basically like my best friend, right, growing up. His last name sounds like a very Latino last name. And he looks very Latino, right? In the area that we lived and grew up in, there's a lot of like Latinos and Puerto Ricans, Cubans, But he wasn't Latino at all. He was just mixed. Half Swedish. Shout out to my Nordic people. Half Swedish, half Filipino. Now, Filipinos, y'all are the cool Asians. Out of all the Asians, y'all are the cool Asians because, the Spanish conquered y'all or something or other, and then they left, and then everybody was like kind of Spanish, and then everybody has like Spanish names and blah, 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 blah. But I grew up around that stuff because I was over his crib all the time. And man, Filipinos are wild. And that's like, and Filipino food, I wish we had a Filipino spot around here so I could make a video, but anyways, a little memory into my past, thought I'd share. And it's funny too, whenever I tell people where I grew up, I mean, everybody has their stereotypes. That's why they're there, right? I tell them, I was raised, I was born in Mexico, but I was raised in New England, which is the northeastern part of the United States. Surprisingly, a lot of people don't know that. I know. It's weird. And then I tell them, well, specifically Connecticut. And they automatically say, ooh, Connecticut, you're rich. No. Go to Hartford. Go to Bridgeport. Go to New Haven. New London. I mean, Springfield. No, Springfield's in Mass. We used to always go up there too. That place fucking hood too. It's Connecticut's weird. It's like you're either in the rich area or you're in the poor area. I was lucky enough to be raised in both. Like I was in Hartford / East Hartford, but I also like went to high school in Glastonbury, and it was just like back and forth. So best of both worlds. It's great. Glastonbury. Remember Heather? Remember? Shout out to Heather. She went to high school with me, and she watches my stuff, which is awesome. Anyways, guys, sorry I wasn't like, well, hey, you guys, welcome to my channel. I wasn't on it. It's morning, and I'm tired, and it's my day off, and I'm relaxing, and I thought I would share something that my parents would cook all the time growing up as a kid. Some fucking fried weenies with some scrambled eggs and frijoles with some tortillas. I wish they were my mom's tortillas, but they're not. So, anyways, guys, thumbs up the video if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. Comment, the bubbles. Comment, subscribe. And we'll see you on that pork chop video tonight. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, y'all. Peace.